Have you ever felt like you were damaged goods? Perhaps a failed business, a painful divorce, or a deep personal loss has left you feeling fragmented, like a porcelain vase shattered on a cold stone floor, in a world obsessed with filtered perfection and flawless success. We are taught to hide our cracks. We are told that to be broken is to be useless. But what if your scars were not something to be ashamed of? What if they were the very thing that made you a masterpiece? Centuries ago in Japan, a great shogun broke his favorite tea bowl. He sent it to craftsmen to be repaired. But they returned it with ugly metal staples. It was functional, but the beauty was gone. Disappointed, the shogun sought out a different kind of artisan, one who saw the world through the lens of fei wabi sabi fei, the philosophy of finding beauty in the imperfect and the transient. The artisan did not try to hide the cracks. Instead, he mixed lacquer with powdered gold and used it to join the broken pieces back together. When he was finished, the tea bowl was no longer fixed. It was fei-transformed fei. The cracks were now shining veins of gold. The bowl was stronger, more unique, and infinitely more valuable than it had ever been when it was perfect. This is the art of Kintsugi, and it is one of the most powerful metaphors for the human experience. Think about your own life. When we experience trauma or failure, our first instinct is often to glue ourselves back together in a way that hides the damage. We want to pretend the break never happened. But the soul does not work that way. When you try to hide your history, you live in a constant state of fear. Fear that someone will see the cracks, fear that you are less than. Stoicism Fei teaches us that we cannot control the stones that life throws at our glass houses. We will be hit. We will break. But Fei Consilience Fei. The resilience found through Kintsugi teaches us that the breaking is not the end. The fact that the bowl was broken and survived is what gives it character. The same is true for you. Your cracks, the lessons you learned from poverty, the empathy you gained from heartbreak, the strength you forged in the fires of depression, these are your golden veins. They are not signs of weakness. They are proof of your Fei resilience Fei. When you embrace your brokenness, you regain a profound Fei sense of control Fei. You are no longer a victim of your past. You are the artisan of your future. You stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what gold will I use to mend this? This shift in perspective is the ultimate form of Fei healing Fei. Healing does not mean the damage no longer exists. It means the damage no longer controls your identity. Imagine a woman who spent years hiding her struggle with failure. She felt like a fraud because she wasn't as perfect as the people she saw online. But then she discovered the philosophy of Kintsugi. She realized that her struggles were not stains on her life, but the very patterns that made her story worth telling. She stopped trying to be a new person and started being a mended person. And in that mending, she found a voice that could help others find their own gold. The next time you look in the mirror and see the lines of worry, or when you look at your history and see the shattered dreams, remember the tea bowl. Do not throw away the pieces. Do not try to hide the cracks with cheap glue and lies. Instead, gather your fragments. Find your gold, your wisdom, your courage, your kindness. Use it to join the pieces of your life back together with pride. The world breaks everyone, as Ernest Hemingway once wrote, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. Your scars are not your shame. They are your medals of honor. They are the light of the soul shining through the gaps.